has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. The Fish are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ready now, Starling Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming, here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Into the box, Chris Taylor. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's 1 for 5. Marte leads off second with nobody out. Back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, 1 away. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average. What that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Into the box now, Franz Reyes. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. That average for him up in the 360s now. 17 home runs and 38 runs batted in. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
He started this game giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Soler, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Runner at second here with one man out. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And he is in there.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning your starter has already given up 4 hits. The last one, an absolute frozen rope. The last thing he wants to do is get someone up in the pen, but he might not have any other choice.
In now, Garrett Cooper. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Hit down the third baseline, so that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Ball and 2 strikes. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Stan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. A 2 in the inning for the Marlins, thanks to the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first now at Citi Field. It's now 2-0 Miami. Adrian Moore will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
So stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out. You're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Chopped at the plate, but it gets foul. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. See you later, over the wall, a home run. So a home run for Ahmed Rosario. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in the bat. They can go deep.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Piscotty has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Still 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Ready with another 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off-speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. For the moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Ron, Stan, who stands out?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Into the box, Peter Alfonso. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. Popped high in the air. Cooper is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Michael Conforto.
In now, Michael Conforto. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, but foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Mets do get one back, though, on the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's the Marlins 2 and the Mets 1. Now at the plate, Ari Perez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Perez, playing here in his age 31 season, could very well be a member of this year's National League All-Star team, as he ranks 2nd in the league amongst catchers in fan voting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter. Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the 2nd. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
Stepping in now, Christian Optimus. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. Perez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one. He swings and misses for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I want to shine the light on Yoenis Cespedes, this outfielder right here. The ability to play multiple positions in the outfield, both corners, and can dabble in center field as well. And newsflash, people, do not run on this guy. He has one of the best arms in the business.
The pitcher, Adrian Moore, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. From the stretch, grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6. Back to first, but he heard the footsteps that time, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now batting, center fielder, MARTE.
Here's Starling Marte. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball on his first at-bat and didn't miss it.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Marte, playing here in his age 31 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Marlins lead 1. They lead it 2-1. Here's Matt Carpenter.
Leading up for the match, second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Smoke toward third, and that's through for a hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch hero, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AD get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he pulled his neck and he stayed in there.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and this fastball is quilted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. It's a two-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. Third home run for him on the year, and it's given the Mets a 3-2 lead. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. He's set. Here it comes. Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Missed with a breaking ball. Well, New York Mets fandom has really been taken to another level by that group decked out in orange in right center field. They got their name from the 7-line subway train that serves Citi Field, and it's become quite a big deal here in Queens.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country and make sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. Really great for the Mets organization. Coming to the plate now, Todd Frazier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Go, man. Yeah. Come on, New York.
Pitch on the way. Fouled off. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. One out, nobody on. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 3-2. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Standing in now, Steven Matz. And he'll take a changeup here for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Frazier, the runner at second with one away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 2, and New York's taken a 3-2 lead. At the plate, Chris Taylor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Chris Taylor.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
That count 0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good-looking sinker on the inside corner. And 1 count, and the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
He just has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box, Franz Reyes. This will go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Hard on the ground towards short. Played on the backhand. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
In is Jorge Soler. This will come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Next up from New York, Steven Piscotty looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Peter Alfonso is on deck. The 3-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Gloved by Taylor. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping into the box, Peter Alfonso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Alfonso, a native Floridian. He's a second-year big leaguer. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. Popped him up. Reyes sprinting after it. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set and the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 2 quick strikes and now the 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Matt Carpenter. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself in.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets strand 1. We played 3, and our score, 3-3. Up next for Miami, Garrett Cooper.
First baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Here's the first pitch to him. Shoots this one over to first. To his right, Alfonso. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Number 13.
So digging in now, Ari Perez. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to third. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now back, second baseman, Preston Harper.
So striding in, Christian Optimus. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball that time, not even close. Hit hard to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 4 pitches, all it takes to do in the Marlins. Through 3.5, we're all even at 3 apiece. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Optimus takes it in. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now back, CHAPMAN, Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his right, Optimus. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He swings and grounds it to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going. And that certainly represents a career milestone. Hit number 1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. 1,000 isn't a milestone that's going to get everyone talking, but as an individual, you have to feel pretty good about it. He'll definitely be wanting that ball for his trophy case.
Stepping in now, Steven Matz. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Adrian Moore.
Pitcher, Adrian Moore.
First pitch on its way. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Starling Marte. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The batter, number 3. Shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Standing in, Chris Taylor. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here comes the first pitch. Strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation, and he doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
0-1, here it comes. Drilled down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Ready with the 0-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
In now, Franz Reyes. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Piscotty, but it's over his head and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open, they elect to pitch to him, and what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
In is Jorge Soler. He'll go after a curveball off the plate. It's strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Ball shot foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And another foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And a hard sinker there. Shot foul at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. Slap hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Into the box, Garrett Cooper. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 5 and the Mets 3. stepping in, Rosario. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Hit to first. Cooper loves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Next for the Mets, Stephen Piscotty. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home. Now a shot sent off to the right side but foul. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Little flare out to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
Coming to the plate now, Peter Alfonso. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Hard hit ball to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here to that ball.
That's the tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side. Normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
First offering on its way. Changeup in for a strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. 0-2, here it comes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box now, Matt Carpenter, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Javier Garcia takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 24, Javier Garcia.
Digging in once again, Ari Perez.
Hitting off for the Marlins, Captain Ari Perez.
First pitch coming, here it is. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Now here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The throw into second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Trying to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Standing in now, Christian Optimus. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Right side, but it's well fouled. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says the third base umpire Patrick Johnson. It's ball 1. This is pulled into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's safe. Standing in, Adrian Moore, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Very weakly on the ground. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he chased up and out of his zone, a swing and a miss.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Here's Starling Marte. Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Working to keep them in the game here. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the sixth. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mets 3. Yoenis Cespedes will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. Reyes over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Brett Gardner will come into the ball game now as he'll take over in center following the injury. Ready once again, Todd Frazier. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Set and the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that's off the left field foul ball, a home run. Ball jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty B, this is kind of a mini home run derby. People both flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approach on both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 7 driven in. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
The 1-2. Bouncer up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Alex Wilson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33, Alex Wilson.
So striding forward now, Matt Chapman. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the stretch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
0-1 count and the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Rosario's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Franz Reyes. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Drilled right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid.
In is Jorge Soler. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Classic slider down and away from the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Garrett Cooper as he grounds one briskly to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. They still lead at 6-4. Leading off the inning, Ahmed Rosario, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 to count. Rounded down the third baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing that stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays in the cook.
Or you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that was right in the middle of the strike zone.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Miguel Delgaizo comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Miguel Delgaizo.
ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to first. Reined in. The second for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Hold the right string that time, Skip.
In now, Peter Alfonso. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Come on, Matt.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hard liner toward short. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Into the box now, Ari Perez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch, and it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Second baseman, Christian Optimus.
Digging in, Christian Optimus. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Conforto waits on it. 2 down.
Now batting, pitcher, Miguel Del Blanco.
Ryan Zimmerman will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Zimmerman.
Out, nobody on. Flying toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here he comes again, 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with 2 outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at third, so we'll see if they're able to strand him there.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
CHAPMAN will stand in here, but before he does, let's take it back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's set. Here it comes. This is hit softly to third. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden give up that big base hit that drives into frustrating for a pitcher.
Oliver Perez enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Into the box now, Franz Reyes, as he swings and hits a laser to right. That's in there, base hit. Now a long throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Stepping in now, Jorge Soler. Hit high and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Standing in now, Garrett Cooper. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. To Scotty, there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Marlins lead this one 10-4. Justin Wilson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
37, Justin Wilson.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
I'm set with the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball out of the ballpark, but still Not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball game.
Second baseman.
A whole lot of offense so far in this one as we check out our line score in the 8th inning. All told, 29 hits for these two teams as good pitching has virtually been non-existent throughout. Here's Matt Carpenter. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's hitless in 6 tries. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still even at 2-2. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Settling in now, Yoenis Cespedes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, and 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Back in Queens at Citi Field as we get set for the top of the 9th inning in this one. Stepping up now, Ari Perez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. Piscotty is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box, Christian Optimus. Shot towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
The pitcher number 37, Justin Wilson.
Angel Bielma will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 1 home run and 6 RBIs. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit back up the middle. finds its way through for a base hit. So the top of the ninth keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Center fielder number 14, Brett Gardner.
Digging in to try it again, Brett Gardner. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. First pitch on its way. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. 2-run shot to straightaway center. His first home run of the season as they have widened this lead to 8 now.
The batter number 2, Chris Taylor.
In now, Chris Taylor. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Now batting, third baseman,
Ready now for Marlins, Matt Chapman. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Rosario brings it in. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Miami's out in front, 12-4. Tyler Kinney is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Tyler Kinney.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he did it.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Ramos stands at second with no outs. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 2-0 home. Hard hit ball to second. Optimus on the grass. Spin throw. Gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Robinson Cano will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Robinson Cano.
And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. A man at third with 1 away. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1-2, here it comes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
And that would bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
12-4 is the final in this game. Miami used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Adrian Moore with his 4th win this season. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.